Hello again, lovely. Thank you for tuning in to this Patreon only episode, part 2 of the Gemini Full Moon 2022. Okay, so just continuing on with that energy, let me tune into it. Okay, so it's very likely that you're going to feel some changes within you, even if you can't explain it, even if you can't put your finger on it exactly. This is beyond brain stuff. So yes, as I said on the previous part, it's really important to make that time, make that space for yourself, which can be difficult at the best of times, but to feel into that. Also a deeper sense of intuition, inner knowing. Okay, so this could be coming through from lifetimes, taken many lifetimes to understand, to get to hear. Okay, so with this, there might be a newfound spontaneity. So why not give something new a try? Maybe even if you've tried it many times and you didn't like it, but you keep getting called back to it, maybe this will be the time it'll work out. Hopefully that resonates with you. I'm just saying what they're telling me. Okay, so could be something else calling for your attention now. Okay. Anything else on that? Something else calling for your attention. Okay, so this is likely to be something from inside. A new calling within you taking your attention. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Potentially feeling yourself expanding. This could feel a bit like anxiety at times. I certainly have had to really focus on my breathing because my heart's just racing. I'm not breathing right into my fullest lung capacity, into my belly. And it's just the body catching up, really. So breathe, settle into the growth. If you need to drop into those lower chakras to stay grounded, you can trust your process. You're not dying. You're just getting comfortable with the latest version of yourself. Okay. So you've already surrendered and now the gifts are coming. You've learned so much and it now could feel like something new is happening. So just go with it. Be really kind to yourself. Take your time. Okay, so it's meant to feel like empowerment, but sometimes that can just be really overwhelming and you might feel anxious, all those things. But you can trust this new level. Okay. They're saying to me, soon you'll be able to commit to something. I don't know what that means. Maybe it seems like where boundaries have been difficult or taking responsibility has been difficult. That's not going to be so difficult. Take responsibility for showing up. So usually, yeah, that means your life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. So go with it. If you're not feeling that grounded energy yet, you will soon. Along with clear direction and a greater sense of completion. All right, you can hear those lovely sirens in the background. I haven't missed that. Okay. The energy of something new coming in the collective, but as well as you as an individual. Right, so yeah, preparing for the new phase, preparing for winter, preparing for that stillness. If you're uncomfortable with being still, get comfortable with it, please. All right, so what is it that you want to create? What new possibilities have opened up for you? It's really important to think about where your energy is going now, where you've changed. Like Mother Earth herself, the riverbanks, they've changed shape. The water's moving a different direction. It's important for you to consider those changes in you too. So, with regard to your energy, where you're allowing it to go, is that in true alignment with who you truly are and who you truly want to be? And if not, adjust accordingly. Okay. Kind of seem to be moving into a bit of a summary now. So, coming up around this moon in Gemini, full moon in Gemini, choices might feel ungrounded, might feel confusing, triggering, but this is all designed so that you see through any of those illusions. So it's really important to stay mindful, to keep perspective on the bigger picture. I'm just focusing on one tiny detail because then you're going to miss the whole thing. Oh, so moving into long-term thinking, but not overthinking. Making sure you're seeing things through that completion energy again. So it's really important once more have those boundaries in place so that you can make sure there are no loose threads. There's no bits left in the old chapter as you move into a new one. So the kinds of questions would be, what do you want to see in your life, like down the road? So if you feel impulsive at this time, it's likely to be born out of feeling frustrated. So just keep an eye on that, you know. Might be feeling explosive in those higher chakras, wanting to express yourself, maybe others expressing themselves, winding you up. You just got to rise above the chaos. Just don't be distracted by all of that. Energy is changing quickly, it's activating. You don't need to be reactive. Yeah, so just be honest with yourself and you can always walk away. Be a grown up. You don't have to get triggered. Triggers are there just as signposts. You don't have to go into it, have a big story. Just, "Wow, okay, fine. That's how it is. Moving on." So, yeah, on the other side to that, lean into where you do have clarity. Others can say and do whatever they want. Just, you don't have to let it land with you. Just, you do you. Don't bother with disagreements. It's a waste of energy. You know, we're all on our own path. Like what's true for you might not be true for someone else, and vice versa. All of this. So, you know, keep your energy at this time and over winter. This energy is for you to bed into yourself and get clarity for yourself and about yourself. So just have those strong boundaries. Okay, so just to remind you, people come with their own conditioning, their own programming, their own job. You don't have to get all in your head about it. You don't have to tell a story about it. So just actually focus on what matters to you, what makes you feel good. Don't be derailed. Just stay conscious. And you'll be able to see through their conditioning in a more mature way. Okay, so yeah, just keeping an eye on that ego, make friends with it. You don't need to fight it. A lot of the so-called spiritual community talk about things at the moment, or for a while now, about ego death and Like, I don't think it's about that. It's about being friends with the ego. Can become such a useful ally. So if it starts to kick off, it's just trying to teach you something. You say, okay, okay, I hear you. I see you. What is it you're trying to show me here? Why is this activating me like this? Sorry, that's my mum's dog in the other room. Let me just tune back in again. Yeah, there's no need to fight with anybody or yourself or your ego. Talking about triggering and the dog kicking off in the other room. Okay. So, yeah, practicing that detachment, calming the mind by stepping back, practicing detachment. Already mentioned this, they're showing me again. Possible triggers with family, old parts and patterns of the self coming up, just so you can acknowledge how much you've changed. Well done. And maybe you've changed your mind about some stuff too, which is great. Just be flexible, just be unattached. Okay, so this is the type of energy where it's really good to keep a track, maybe a to-do list, write things down because it's likely you're going to be forgetful with lots going on. Yeah, might be forgetful. Being mindful of potential boundaries, triggers. So journaling can really help with that, or just having your own rituals where you can take some time for yourself. You know, you're going to do that class, you know, you're going to take that bath, you know, you're going to meditate at that time. Really taking some time for you. If it feels right, trying something new, even if it's something old that you want to try again. And just really rising above the noise, getting to know yourself better at this time, stepping into a new chapter. So, who are you going into this new chapter? So this is a great time to start thinking about how far you've come and where you want to go in 2023. But don't overthink it. This is just some loose ideas, you know, what's working, what isn't, that sort of thing. What's true and what's no longer true for you going forward. Okay. The channel stopped. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope that some parts resonated for you. If you have any questions, please reach out on the wall. Hopefully you can make it to the moon ceremony. And I'm really aiming to put out some stuff for solstice because this is a really magical energy. So I'm going to have to be strong with my boundaries too. Once again, I'm really grateful to have you here. It's my safe place too. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So thank you so much. If any of you are thinking about working with me, please just get in touch, send me a private message. Can work with me in London, possibly France, possibly Ireland, and definitely in Peru. So yeah, have yourself a wonderful full moon, and I will be in touch soon.